better than this.
What do you mean? You trying to say
It was a party with cocaine and strippers.
you got invited to a party? Dang, dude.
Yeah.
You're cooler than I thought you were.
I am cooler than you thought I was.
Yeah. I didn't mean to interrupt your real story with my even realer story about sacrificing.
No, you're good, man.
Yeah, I had to sacrifice my daughter and her pony.
And her pony.
Yeah, they were like, the pony. That's what the eclipse
But
told
you
me.
didn't get anything, so you should ask for a refund.
I got to see the eclipse.
But you didn't get like a car, wealth.
I signed a thing. I mean, I can't.
Ask to see the manager.
Of the eclipse?
Yes. The sacrificial.
Is it that lady that sings Total Eclipse of the Heart?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's probably somebody at Best Buy. Just go to Best
Shout out
Buy.
Best Buy, sponsor of this week's episode.
Yeah, just go
Jon
to-
Bass Podcast.
Are we allowed to mention Best Buy? Will they sue us?
Also, Thornton's.
Vapor distilled water. I don't know what brand.
Danny Hucks.
Yeah.
Welcome. We're back at Studio J Wall.
We are.
Yeah, man.
I haven't been here in a while.
Shout out to J Wall for letting me use this again. Hopefully we'll do more. They're fun.
Yeah.
So, tell me again about the bridge.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot to tell about it. I mean, it's not like something I would totally make a joke about now. I mean, because it just seems tragic, dude. Like
It is.
Like if I'm one of those people that got over the bridge right before it collapsed, like I do believe in God now. Like if I was,
But you weren't, so you still don't.
Right, but if I got right over those bridge, my mind has changed. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I am.
God is in your heart now.
Like everything. Like I'm going to church. I'm protesting kids in schools.
You're protesting kids in school. What do you mean?
Oh, it's gonna be a bad joke. I'm not gonna do it.
No, I want to know what you're talking about.
I'm going to schools and I'm being like, God's gonna send you all to hell.
He is, dude. These kids need... You know what? Some of these kids out here, they might need to go to hell.
I got a lot of faith. The kids nowadays are better than we were.
Probably, yeah. I don't... I think everybody's kind of always sucked. And been good.
Yeah, we got away with... Everyone's just like, oh, kid, like, it's worse than... No, it wasn't. It's just social media. You can't ignore it. So I'm not close enough.
Yeah.
What if I do this?
That's good.
I just look in and I breathe.
That's perfect. Yeah, dude. We're getting hot. We're getting heavy. That burp kind of smelled like a fart.
I didn't realize, like, when I'm breathing, I'm also wheezing right now because I'm fat. Like,
yeah, dude, these mics pick up everything. These are called condenser microphones.
Oh, snap.
And they pick up very minute things. They're not like the stage mics we use.
This day. I don't
Like
know.
the
Some of those,
handheld.
some of those mics do pick up everything. You'll hear people breathing into the mic.
Yeah, but stage mics... Hey, we got a little audio lesson, guys. Stage mics have a polar pattern that picks up really only from like this pattern here. So like anything directly behind it, it doesn't really pick up as much because it was made to not feedback on stage if you have monitors. So, but these mics we use in the studio here, these like if you touch them, you can hear it. But like if you touch a Shure 58 handheld mic, it doesn't. You can't hear that coming through the PA.
You got a vast knowledge of microphones stuck in that brain of yours.
Yeah, I actually used to kind of be an audio nerd for. Actually, I still kind of am. I just if I'm using audio recording stuff, I get really into it.
Quick, 5 best microphones. List them. Come on.
Like, okay.
Come on, man. Give me the 5 best if I'm trying to become a microphone aficionado.
Okay. Sure. For what purpose? Any purpose?
All purposes.
Okay, all purpose. Okay. I would say a Shure SM57, which is like the one we use on stage, but it doesn't have the ball on top.
Are we counting from 5 to 1?
I'd say.
Or are you just not giving them a kind of number?
I can't number them.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next one I think would probably be, I don't know the brand, any specific brand, but some kind of ribbon microphone. Those are the old-timey ones that look like a pill.
Okay.
And they have
the one that everybody puts in their stand-up comedy posters?
No, that is just an old stage mic.
Okay.
It's just the old style of stage mic. It is so stupid, too. Yeah, we know Canva is free. Everybody. It's in every poster.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm like, that's not even...
I've used one of them on the stage before. Though.
Actually, at Timmy's in Lexington. Shout out Timmy's.
Was it? It might. I don't remember where it was, but I know I've used one on a stage before.
It gets used sometimes.
Because they're like, we've never used... Yeah, I've used one.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many mics. Some kind of ribbon microphone, probably an SM7, which is like this is like a more simplified version of that. Like the podcast mic, the one you see.
This is a big circle around it, and
one of those, basically one of these types of mics, and then a large diaphragm condenser mic. That's for like singing or like recording very minute thing. They're worth like thousands of dollars. It's very expensive.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry to nerd out. That's pretty boring.
No, share that sweet microphone knowledge with our viewers, man. They need to know about it.
Let me know. Hey, let me know what mics you like to use.
Yeah.
Let me know, because I've never used any of the Bear Dynamic mics. Those are a good German brand, but they're really expensive. Never used them. Always wanted one.
Bear, send him a free mic.
Yeah, Bear Dynamic. Give me a fucking microphone.
What's the absolute worst microphone? Like, so we could talk shit about at
worst
least one microphone we could talk trash about right now.
Probably. Actually, you know what? I think the Apple, the Bluetooth microphone in AirPods, and actually most Bluetooth mics kind of suck.
Yeah.
They're not good.
Yeah, I get that. I got one.
You've got like for gaming or for
for
Zoom
for the fucking audio video. I got one off of Amazon because I was like, this will work for making content, and it does not.
Oh, like a lapel or something?
Yeah.
They're not that good.
Well, I didn't know you, but I knew you, but I should have asked you before I got it, and I'd know better.
I got some lapel mics from Amazon too, and they're not Bluetooth, but they are wireless. So it has a wireless receiver, and they connect. If I'm gonna try them out tonight, actually, see if they work. That's a lot of serious nerd talk, though.
I mean,
not about another burp.
Not for me, folks. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm still cool.
You're still cool. You're so basically
I'm dumb.
The bridge almost kind of made you start believing in God, is what you're trying to say.
No, I'm saying if I was on the bridge, but I'm one of the cars that passed over it right before, all of it went down, I'm like, yeah, I believe in God now, like.
But the people on the bridge, those are the ones who really know if God's real or not. They know.
I mean, fair enough.
I mean, can't have it all.
Man, getting canceled.
Getting bridged.
Nah, man, that's a... The only bad thing is Kimberger keeps sending me reels about the bridge collapse.
Like as a joke?
No, I just think it's just like, hey, man, do you know about the bridge collapse in Baltimore? You're from Baltimore, right? Here's a bridge collapse. Let me send you a reel.
Shout out Michael Kimberger.
Shout out Michael Kimberger.
That's so weird. Well, he just sending. That's funny. I hope that he's trying to be funny and not serious.
Nah, Kimberger. Well, you never know.
So the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland.
Y'all know the story.
Well, okay, so it got hit by a damn, like, a big tanker boat.
Yeah, in the video, like, you can see, like, they lose power, they get it real quick, and then they lose power again, and then, like, the minute it hits the bridge.
Wait, the boat lost power, so they couldn't steer it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a video where you can see, like, it lose power, them seem to get the power back just for a split second, and it lose power again.
Is there any video from the boat?
I don't know.
That'd be cool to see.
Someone, like, live streaming, they're like, oops.
There has to be. It's probably full of immigrants, and so they're probably, like, live streaming.
Jesus Christ.
Back to Saudi Arabia or wherever they're from.
Oh, man.
No, you know it's on Al Jazeera somewhere.
I don't know where you're going. Ouch.
I'm just saying, you can't. The kind of people who let me rephrase that. The kind of people who work on a tanker boat, they're not the type of people who you can really control. You know what I mean? They kind of just do their own thing. I feel like.
Right, but like 6:30 in the morning, most people probably, you know, the amount of people that are probably just asleep on that boat that we're working. They're just like, I'm going to catch a few naps.
You think? I bet they woke everybody up. Like, we're about to hit the fucking bridge. And it's so slow. Those things move pretty slow. So it's just like, uh-oh.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Wouldn't it would be weird if they had technology to live stream when it happened, like to the Titanic? Dudes would be like, oh, we're hitting an iceberg. What?
It's so slow.
Going down.
In 4K.
If we had social media back then, all these mysteries would be solved. We'd know who D.B. Cooper was.
Yeah, who's that?
The dude who, over the Pacific Northwest, jumped out the plane with, like a lot of money, like, and disappeared, and they never knew who he was.
Wait, was he running from somebody?
No, it's just some random dude. He got on a plane, hijacked it, and then jumped out of the plane with a lot of money, man. They don't even know if D.B. Cooper, Dan Cooper, they don't even know what his name is because his handwriting was so bad when he signed up, when he like signed his name in.
Was he like a mogul, like a rich guy?
They don't know anything about him.
Well, then where'd the story come from?
Because it happened. Like there was people there.
There we go.
Sorry,
You're good.
I don't like it looking at me.
You gotta point it at your mouth. You don't have to hold it.
But I like holding it.
Good. Danny likes holding it. So, wait, okay, so D.B. Cooper, no one's ever heard of him?
There's rumors of who he might be, but, like, no one knows who this guy is.
Does anybody know where all the money came from?
They probably do, but I don't remember.
You know, what if this sounds just like the leftover memory of like a bad lie?
No.
You know?
Dude, you are old enough to know what D.B. Cooper is.
I don't know. I've never heard. You just told me no one knows who he is or where he came from.
No one knows who he is, but they know the legend of D.B. Cooper.
Never heard of it. I'm just
What rock did you live under?
Christian rock.
Okay, fair
Rock of Ages.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, grew up,
in a Christian household
school,
where you're not allowed to
Tennessee.
learn about D.B. Cooper?
No, we were. My parents are cool. I had a TV.
Like, we can't let you know about people hijacking planes and jumping out of them. Like, you might want to do that.
So he hijacked the plane.
Yes.
Okay, so he was a hijacker.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, where's the plane? Where are they going? Now I understand it. He's a hijacker. At one time, he was a hijacker.
Yes.
And he hijacked the plane.
it had money on it. He found the money, took the money with him, and then parachuted out of the plane.
This guy sounds pretty cool, dude.
I mean, he does.
But he got some puss when he hit the ground too.
I mean,
all that money, a parachute.
I don't know. It was over the woods. I don't know what kind of pussy would have gotten. He would have just like got down there and just started trying to fuck a bear or something.
Sasquatch puss, dude.
Okay.
SQP. Okay, David B. Cooper. That's pretty cool. What other?
I don't know if his first name was David. We don't know.
DB, Danny.
Well, no. So it's either DB. They don't know. It's either DB or Dan. They don't know because the spelling was
DB
like
Cooper.
Yeah.
Are you DB Cooper?
Shit.
I bet J-Wall doesn't know DB Cooper is.
I bet J-Wall does. J-Wall's.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have DB Cooper? Dude, I believe you. Now I understand.
You were like skeptical there at first. I
Well,
had to defend the legend of DB Cooper.
No, I just didn't know the story. Like, it'd be like, here's what it sounded like to me. I guess the part about him hijacking, I either missed you saying that or it didn't compute. But I was like, why is he on a plane? Where did he get all this money? I thought he was just some guy on a plane who was like, I'm out of here.
I mean, technically he was. He was just a guy on a plane that was like, I'm out of here, and it took a lot of money.
But he was a thief. He stole all the money. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He was
do you have any other hijacker stories?
I mean, not in my back pocket.
Dang. I don't have any either. I know there used to be a lot of North Korean operatives would hijack planes in like the 70s.
North Korea. There was a lot it's like the Syrian hijacked plane, the one where they hijacked the like.
They're good at it.
Yeah, like the Israeli plane, and then. I don't like flying, man. I could never hijack anything. But more power to people who can.
I don't think we should give them no more power.
Why not? I mean, they worked really hard at it.
To hijack?
Yeah. You know the amount of thought process, the amount of planning that DB Cooper had to come up with to do that. I mean, and he just completely disappeared. No one knows who he is.
Did it say how he hijacked it? Just with a gun?
Hey, maybe.
Probably a gun.
No, I don't
They didn't have box cutters back then.
I'm sure they did.
A long time ago.
Box cutters don't seem like they'd be a new invention.
Knife. Yeah, I think a box cutter is a new invention. Mm-hmm. I think it was created because people were just using pocket knives, and they're like, "This isn't safe." Let me give you a super sharp razor blade.
Hey, you're gonna fact check us. One where box cutters invented.
Box cutter. Are we doing it? Let me put my gum back in.
I'm glad. I love that you saved your gum and put it on your phone.
Well, I mean, it was fresh gum, dude. You know how much Trident cost?
I mean, yeah.
It's like $3.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
When were box cutters
invented? Guys, this is not a comedy podcast. This is more of an information. Like, we already gave you the top 5 microphones.
1920s.
See, so they were around back then.
God.
We've been cutting boxes for a long time.
We've been cutting boxes a long time around here.
We have. I mean, we used to just rip them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something like really like when you get a box and you just like tear it apart. There's something like manly feeling about it. You know?
Think J-Wall's got any boxes we could rip up?
I mean, we can ask him.
Yeah, we should find some boxes.
When he comes back, we can
just display some of our like male power.
Right. I mean, we're weak as shit, but that's like the one time where we feel like, oh, we're strong.
But then sometimes you rip so hard, but then this little edge of tape catches you and you can't.
Yeah.
And you end up having to sort of just fold the whole box up.
Yeah.
into like a weird box pancake.
Box pancake.
All right, I'm taking the gum back out. I'm putting it on my cup right now.
All right. Well,
Are you not? Are you? You don't like to save gum?
No, not really. I don't really ever mess with gum, bro, because it's the devil's spawn.
Chewing gum?
I don't know. Just
Hey, let's do another industrial deep dive. I bet chewing gum, I bet it's old as fuck. You think it's older in America?
I don't. I guess.
How old's chewing gum?
That's just what this whole podcast is going to be. We're going to just how old is chewing gum? How old is distilled water?
Chewing gum.
We're going to get J-Wall back in here and ask how old he is.
Oh man, I was wrong. December 28th, 1869, William F. Semple, a dentist from Mount Vernon, Ohio, filed an early patent on chewing gum. Semple's gum was intended to clean the teeth and strengthen the chewer's jaw. Pretty cool.
Man, like you got to do exercise on your jaw.
They say that's good. They say our modern food it's so like distilled down to nothing. You know, there's a lot of the nutrients get lost by the time we eat our food, so we don't have to chew it as much. We don't have to digest as much. Our body, it's not good, I don't think. But they say we don't chew food enough, so that's why people have like,
My mom's
weak
been
ass
telling
jawline. What?
My mom has been telling me that for a very long time.
Chew your food?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
My mom's told you to chew your food?
I think your mom told my mom to tell me.
Okay.
Is your mom still around?
Yeah, for now.
For now, till I kill her.
I might sacrifice her for the new Eclipse. I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to get
April 8th.
I'm trying to get a new car, bro.
Yeah, but Mom, what are you doing on April 8th?
I don't know how much value that is though. Like I gotta check the value of that before I do it.
Let's go see heaven.
Oh man.
I think the ancient people believe that there was like a portal. That the eclipse is like a portal or whatever. It's probably not. It's probably just like a really, I don't know, maybe what if it is a portal?
I think so many people have so many different conspiracy theories. You
what's
yours?
I
was on that it's just gonna be an eclipse, and then next day we're gonna be back at our old boring, insane lives that we were always destined to do.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it. I do love the conspiracy theories. Like if you look on TikTok, it's Nibiru. Mm-hmm. I'm not probably saying that right, but it's the forbidden planets coming to like smack us in the face.
Mm.
Yeah, because we've been a bad boy, so it's gonna.
We've been a bad.
It's coming to spank our heinies.
Coming to spank that booty.
Yeah, man.
So you think Earth? You think we're just getting a spanking?
Yeah, we need it.
I don't think so.
Bro, you need one. Like, you just, like, someone just...
Oh, I need it. Are you saying I'm bad?
Yes, sir.
That's fair.
Yes, sir.
Are you... That's fair.
I'm a saint. I don't...
You are a saint. I would actually... Here, I don't think I've ever referred to you as a saint, but I have called you one of God's precious angels.
I'll take it. As long as you make some of those, like, you sell, like, some, like, figurines of me at Hallmark, and I get some money out of it.
You know, that'd be a good...
merch.
Yeah, get somebody to you, like, in a... just as a cherub.
Yeah.
In a diaper.
Make little knickknacks and just sell the merch. That would be sick, kind of.
It'd actually be cooler if you were the cherub, but you still had on like a long t-shirt, but your legs were like your feet were sticking out the bottom and you had little wings.
Just like a t-shirt that just fits over my whole body. That is a lot of cloth.
That's a lot.
I mean,
Well, you're gonna
I
be
wear a 5X shirt.
No,
sir.
you're gonna be a cherub, so you're gonna be a baby.
A baby. Okay.
So you're gonna have like a big shirt on as a baby. Maybe not. Maybe you're just a regular naked baby.
I'd rather have a shirt on. I'm uncomfortable being naked, you know.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'd put a shirt on.
Shout out to keeping your shirt.
Keeping my shirt. I keep it on in the
Keeping it on
pool.
and keeping it real.
I keep it on in the room. I keep it on in the bathtub.
In the bath. A shower in the bath.
I'm just like, just.
You know, I was telling Megan the story about something that happened to me at church camp.
Oh,
and
shit.
Well, I was telling her just as like anecdotally, like this happened one time, and she, the further I got in the story, she was like, "I think you were molested." I was like, "I don't think so." And she's like, "All right, maybe."
You remember this way too fondly. You're just like.
No, it was more of a like guys just joking around type of thing. But the more I told, the more she might be right. But it was still pretty funny.
I think it's comedy though in general. You just you get on stage and you're just like, you tell the weirdest story about what happened to you, and then you look at the crowd, it's like, that's normal, right? And the crowd's like, no, that's definitely not normal,
Like,
dude.
you've been abused.
That's not normal.
You've been abused.
I just love that you're saying that. It's like, I think I got molested, and you're just laughing and giggling.
I'm still on the
fence
about it.
Yeah. Why don't you call up the people and be like, hey, what was your intent?
I don't want to. I don't even. I'm cool with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's kind of like when someone. It didn't even register as like traumatic. Even now, I'm like, it just something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
To
dude,
me, I didn't do it. It happened to me. I was.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, I just bore witness to probably something I shouldn't have.
I didn't get any nothing that like that happened to me at church. They just like put me in like a dark room and made me sit there.
Why? Because you have red hair and you're the devil.
Because I was a sick kid. Like sickly, and they would tell my mom to still send me to church, but then like they would put me in a dark room and like basically a closet, shut the door on me and till church ended, and then come out.
When you say sick, do you mean like sick?
No.
What do you mean sick? Like
I had asthma.
Oh.
And they were just like, kids with asthma or the devil, and they just put me in a closet.
Asthma.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought your mom said autism.
I mean, I do think a lot of our generation was undiagnosed because they just didn't know what it was. And also, our parents were like, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, I can get autistic about some stuff.
No,
it's really intensified post-vaccine, though. So.
Yeah. Like, you think you got it now. No, I looked at the list of, like, stuff where they're like, we can like prove that you have autism if you're undiagnosed, and one of them is like, when you go to a restaurant you order chicken fingers, and that's me. I go to a restaurant, I order chicken fingers, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
What if they don't have chicken fingers?
Then I get really sad.
Yeah, I think I like to eat. I've always been curious enough. When I was a kid, I hated vegetables, obviously.
Yeah.
But I learned to like them, like, in my 20s, I'd say. And then I started, like, getting interested in trying, like, new shit. Weird. Like, whatever. Like, you want to eat alligator buttholes or whatever. Yeah.
Have you eaten an alligator butthole?
I mean, I've eaten alligator. I don't think it was a butthole. But it could have been close to the butthole.
No, then you got to go back and eat the butthole.
I would if it was
eat
given
the whole thing.
It'd probably be really chewy. just like alligators are.
Then that just means, like you said earlier, it has nutrients.
Yeah, it does. Oh, dude, I bet the butthole's full of nutrients.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's where all the...
So are you a booty hole eater in general?
No comment.
No, okay. Well, just
no comment. I'm too old to be talking about eating booty.
Is that a young person thing?
Yeah, I think it is. That's why they all have... I've heard somewhere that, like, or maybe it was just on a meme. It was like a booty eating meme page that popped up on my thing, and it was just like all these different memes about eating booty. It was pretty funny.
The first time anyone ever eats booty, it's just an accident. They just accidentally go, like, it's dark, you can't see anything, and you just go down. You're like, oh, wrong hole.
Yeah. Jeremiah Martin, funny comic. He has a joke about how, if you're down there, it's kind of like drunk driving. Eating pussy's kind of like drunk driving. Like, you're gonna swerve, you're gonna cross the lines a little bit. You know what I mean? It's fine. Just make sure you get home. It's a pretty good joke. He tells it way better. I was just really bad.
I hope so.
But that was the premise of the joke. But it's
right on.
But yeah,
I learned about eating booty by going to comedy open mics.
Oh really?
Yeah. Everyone's just like, I eat booty, and
okay.
That's what they did. A lot of comedy open mics, just comics like, have you ever eaten booty? And then they just don't address it.
Yeah.
They don't have a punchline. They ask questions sometimes.
Yeah.
Who's here with their significant other?
Oh, and they don't have it. They just say it, and they're like, all right, let me tell you this joke about my sister.
Dude, last night at the mic, dude just country bumpkin dude gets on stage and just stares at the only, like, two black people in the audience. He goes, are you two really black? And then just did not address it whatsoever. Like he was shocked. Like,
was he from Lexington?
No, he said he was from around Bowling Green.
Oh.
And we were like, where are you going with this? But he just like, oh my God, black people. Like, what?
They don't have too many black folks down in Bowling Green.
It's like it was a myth and you didn't believe.
That's so weird, dude.
No, they just don't address stuff. They just say something without a punchline.
Sucks, dude.
It does, man. It's open mic comedy. But it's fun, though.
It is fun. It's fun.
You see the weirdest shit and people talking about, like, all the bad shit that's happened to them so you don't feel so bad about your life.
Yeah.
Like, you're probably going to turn that into a joke later about you in Christian camp, right?
Dude, church camp was fun.
Was it?
Yeah. I had so much fun. Church camp was the first time... Without church camp, I would have never even known that I have a pretty thick, Southern accent.
Oh, really?
I didn't know. I didn't even. I mean, I watched TV and I knew that the people on TV sounded different, but I didn't. It never. I'm not that smart, so it. Yeah, it was a church camp. I remember I was like 13 or 14, and there was like a group of kids from Arkansas, and they made so much fun of us. And I was like, but I guess they were from like a bigger city in Arkansas, maybe Little Rock, I guess, or something. But they didn't have like the real Southern accents like we had. So they made fun of us, and I was like, oh my God, I sound silly. I didn't know. We all sound silly, I guess, so. But yeah, I would have never known that. First time I saw that original Little Mermaid video where the preacher's wiener comes out in the wedding. Saw that at church camp.
Were y'all pointing at it? Were you like at church camp? We're like,
they showed it to us, and everyone was like, watch for it.
Oh, church camp showed it? Like
they didn't know. The adults didn't know. Uh-huh. They're like, oh, we're showing them a G-rated movie. What else happened at church camp? I think I remember I was like 7th grade, and I would bring like a razor and like shaving cream, and I like shaved at church. I didn't have any facial hair. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
You were hoping and wishing you were just like
just the closest fat shave.
One day,
face.
one day I'll know what I'm doing.
Yeah, dude. Do you shave a lot?
Whenever I feel like it. Whenever I want to eat ice cream. Yeah, whenever I want to, then I'll just like take the mustache and all off.
Just whenever you. Well, I eat ice cream a lot. Yeah,
but I don't like to eat ice cream when my mustache is this thick because then it gets stuck.
You just wash it.
And you do, but like there's always like some left over even after you wash your face.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about the hardships of being a big dude and being hyper obsessed about not smelling bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear is fat boys stink.
Yeah, and it's true. And I if I like I went and worked out today, I'm sure if I really smelled closely I'd probably stink. But freshened up a little bit.
Bro, I'm in the shower. I'm like under every cranny, under every fold. I'm like,
Oh yeah, dude. Do you have one of the? I got one of those. They're like mitts. It's like you put your hand in it. It's like a scrubber mitt.
Scrubber? No, I got like squeegees. I got like a couple squeegees.
You mean
like the little loofahs?
Loofahs,
yeah.
Scrunchies,
squeegees. Like not the
squeegees, like for a car.
Well, I probably could use one of those.
Yeah, I like those, but I like to really just grind my skin. Like I don't even really have any real body hair. I just like sort of scrub it off. I think with soap. I really just scrub the fuck out of myself with that.
You can do that with them though. You can.
It didn't hurt. Like I want it to like.
Oh, you're like a masochist or something.
No, I just don't like to have dead skin. I like to scrape it all off and get in my butt with it. If you got it on your hand, you can just get it.
You got to use a separate one though, right? You don't use the same one for like your asshole that you use for the rest of your body, do you?
Yeah, you do the asshole last. Just do the asshole last.
But then you gotta wash it.
Yeah,
you gotta wash it anyways. But then you gotta
Well, I mean, I'm not
wash it before you use it.
I'm not going in there with like a whole turd in my ass. I mean, hopefully, things are all right. But
and I got like a specific one that's for my
just for your butt.
Like they're color coded.
I mean, I could. I see. Yeah, I could do that.
The purple one is for the asshole. It is. It's just for the asshole. It doesn't go anywhere else but the asshole. Mm-hmm. And then I clean it and use it again for the asshole.
Purple ones are for the asshole.
Purple ones are for the asshole.
Mine's like a gray color, so even if there's some mysterious stains that get on it, they don't really,
I got like a kind of, not really a golden, but maybe a beige one that I use for the face. Mm-hmm. Purple for the asshole, and then like a black one for the rest of my body.
I use the same one. But I start with my face.
Okay.
And I make sure it's clean. I mean, you're using soap to wash it with. But you're right, I will throw them away after a while. I'll be like, all right, this one's seen too much. This is too much.
This one's been to war.
This one's
been in the trenches.
Yeah. The fucking jungle.
Trench warfare.
Dingleberry.
One man enters, no man leaves.
One man enters, no man leaves. The tale.
You went to church camp. I went to asthma camp.
You went to asthma camp?
You've heard my joke about that. I've gone to asthma camp. It's a real thing.
I've heard it.
Yes, it's a real thing. Asthma camp.
What, is it just they just like try and help you feel better about having asthma, or try and get
basically it's kids that can't really go to camp because all the really like cool camp activities will like cause an asthma attack. Hell, even there they schedule activities, and then at the last minute someone's just like, I don't know if the kids can do this, and then they cancel it. Like we were gonna go ride horses, but then they were like, maybe we'll just let them go look at the horses. Maybe it'll be safer.
Just look at. Yeah, I mean, getting on a horse is not. It gets hard.
We did a lot of macaroni art. A lot. We and it was like
Is that the punchline?
No, but I mean, it's the truth.
Is that in the joke?
I've talked about it before, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
It's an older version of the joke I've talked, like a lot of macaroni art. We sat in it, and they called it a camp.
A lot of riding workshops.
I don't think they were like, I don't know if we really cared how good we were at riding. Just a lot of macaroni art. Some coloring.
Did anybody ever throw macaroni and start a group asthma attack?
I mean, no. There wasn't a group one. That would have been great. But the camp counselors, like, there was almost like one counselor for each kid. There were so many of them, and we were in a office building. Like, we didn't go outside except for like maybe 3 times. Once to watch the local soccer team like practice. Yeah, like, and then the other time we have guests coming with like the Oriole bird.
The local soccer team, as in like the professional soccer team.
Yeah.
Which is probably full of like people from South America, and they're probably like, look at all these American kids. Something's wrong with them.
No. Probably not, because that was when local soccer sucked. So they probably didn't like get any of the good players. It's just people that would graduate like the schools around town are like, oh, you play soccer a little bit? Yeah, well, come play for us.
Play on the team. That's cool.
Play for the Baltimore Blast.
Baltimore Blast.
Yeah, that's the name of the team.
Baltimore. I would say Baltimore Bridges, but that's not.
Oh, ouch. Send all hate mail to him.
Dude, I'm sorry about that bridge, and there were some casualties then.
Yeah.
Damn, that does suck.
And then, yeah, well, I mean,
what body of water was it in?
I think it's called like the Patapsco River.
The
Patapsco. Oh, I don't remember with the like my rivers, but I'm pretty sure it's like the Patapsco. That's what they call it.
Yeah, man.
That ain't even the scariest bridge over there. And they got the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. That one is frightening.
Does that connect?
Like it connects. Man, I don't know, like the cities. It's down a little bit, but that's how you, like, if you were in Baltimore and you wanted to go to Ocean City, you would have to go over to Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Actually, that's, I was thinking, we've been talking about going out there this summer.
Yeah.
To Ocean City.
Ocean City's nice. Are you going to the one in Maryland or Atlantic City? Or, like, New Jersey? Because there's 2 Ocean Cities. There's one in Maryland and one in New Jersey.
I guess the one that's closer to... No, I guess the one what's closer to Harrisburg?
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania?
Uh-huh.
I mean, in general, probably both would be the same distance.
Then I don't know. I don't know which one.
I don't honestly know. I mean, do you know if you're going to New Jersey or Maryland?
I don't know. I only know Ocean City. I know Jersey City is in New Jersey.
Yeah, they both got an Ocean City. I'm 100%. I'm not 100. I'm pretty sure there's an Ocean City in New Jersey too. I've never been to that one.
Ocean. Are you? Do you have any dates coming up?
I mean, like with a person that like wants to take me out and have fun and all. No.
What about comedy dates?
Yeah. I'm gonna be. Hopefully the show in Pittsburgh happens. The rooftop show during the eclipse, because that sounds cool.
That's on the 8th.
Yeah. Hopefully.
On a Monday.
Yeah. Then I'll be in Maryland off and on, and West Virginia the next couple months.
That's cool.
I'm going to Hancock, Maryland on the 14th, I think. And I'm gonna go watch a local wrestling show in Maryland, not local here, but my buddy runs a wrestling federation in Maryland, around Cumberland, Maryland, and the West Virginia area surrounding that. And I'm gonna go watch their show on the 13th.
That sounds fun. Are you a big wrestling fan?
Yeah, love wrestling.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
All time, Shawn Michaels.
Heartbreak Kid.
Bro, he just was the...
No, that's Bret Michaels.
No, Heartbreak Kid is Shawn Michaels, yes.
Who's...
Bret Michaels was like the singer.
Shawn Michaels.
Do you not like
but
wrestling?
Who was the other guy that was a...
Do you not like wrestling or
I'm
something?
thinking Bret Hart. I'm sorry.
You're thinking Bret.
I'm fucking stupid. Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid, Marty Jannetty, The Rockers.
Yeah.
Tag team.
Yeah.
WWF.
And he threw him through like a glass window.
Yeah, because fucking Marty Jannetty sucks.
I want to say that Marty Jannetty has said he has murdered someone, so don't talk trash about him, man. You already did about the bridge, and now Marty Jannetty, man. Like,
is he from Baltimore?
I don't know where Marty Jannetty's from.
Is fucking his partner Shawn Michaels?
Shawn Michaels is from Texas, I think.
Yeah, he looks like he's
a Texas guy.
He's a blonde, Texas blonde.
They come in different varieties
Shawn
in Texas.
Michaels.
You got your Texas blondes, you got your Texas brunettes. You can't. Two different types. And those Texas redheads. Wow.
Who, when you were watching wrestling, was there like... I remember getting really mad at like the bad guys. Who was like the one... Who did you... Shawn Michaels, depending on what... He was a heel for quite a bit of his career,
Man,
too.
I don't really subscribe to like bad guy, good guy theory. Because everyone's a little bit bad and a little bit good so it's just doesn't... I don't know, man. There's just some people you don't seem to like, but then also, like, if you think about it, like wrestling, they jump from being a good guy to a bad guy all the time. Heel turns, face turns. So I just like if they're entertaining.
Yeah. Oh.
Like Shawn Michaels was entertaining, Bret Hart was entertaining, Stone Cold, The Rock, entertaining.
Undertaker.
The Undertaker, entertaining. But then you get like the Great Khali, and it just sucks. Just people who get in there that just suck.
They don't have personality, yeah.
Yeah, so that generally dislike for people who I don't find enjoyable.
Yeah. Fucking Undertaker. I remember Hulk Hogan and like Macho Man, but when I was like 5, 6, and really liking them. But when Undertaker showed up, dude.
Were you scared?
Fuck yeah, dude. But I was scared, but I also was like, fuck yeah. But also was like, I was a kid, so I bought into the horror aspect of it.
Yeah.
Coming back from the dead or whatever. And I, growing up like in church and stuff like that. And do you remember that they had that one guy, Brother Love, and he would like do interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really creepy.
Oh, yeah. Brother Love,
and then Paul Bear. God, he was creepy.
I loved Paul Bear.
You could probably pull off a Paul Bear for a Halloween costume. Just get you a suit.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
It's take it or leave it.
Yeah, you kind of look like Paul Bear.
All I'm saying is you could do it, dude. Just get a black wig, and you might have to do a mustache, dye it black. You could totally do it, dude.
Undertaker. I can't do my voice. My voice cracks.
His voice would shake like this. The Undertaker.
I try to say that.
He's gonna get you.
Yeah, it sounds like you can be Paul Bear.
Dude, that was the cringiest thing. I've ever done.
I doubt that. Like,
that's not true.
I've only known you for about a year and a half, maybe, and I'm pretty sure, like, I've seen cringier shit.
He had a weird, he was weird, dude.
I
like Mankind the most. Probably of all time, I
Mankind, Mick Foley?
Yeah, he's fucking cool. He didn't care. He was cool because his character was like, I don't care if you're dead or not, I'm insane. And I was like, yeah, this guy's got it.
Yeah, and
like, bring it on. Dead, big, ethnic, bring it on. He didn't care.
Where does the ethnic come?
I'm just saying.
Fuck.
I'm just saying he wasn't scared of nothing.
He wasn't scared of nothing.
He wasn't scared of nothing. No, I didn't mean it like that. Everything I say kind of almost sounds
weird.
racist.
It does. It definitely does. It's like he's not scared. Like you're like that kid at the open mic yesterday. He's like,
I would never.
He's not scared of black people. Like
he sounds like he is scared of black.
Jesus, that kid. Like,
yeah, dude, he's
I had to get up there and mess with him, but I mean, you got to address that stuff when it happens in front of you. That's why I love open mics, but I love going to them because I love watching them. I like hanging out with people, but also like sometimes it's hard to get your material in because you have to address someone going insane. Like Don Nuzzo. Following Don Nuzzo, you have to address it.
Do you want me to beep his name out?
No. Don. I don't hate Don Nuzzo. I don't like. There's no like. Genuinely, there's no hate there. I like the guy. I actually do. I don't know if he's as problematic as some comics have been.
Like, let's name some names. I'm just
the Bostonian.
Oh yeah, that guy was fucking terrible.
Racist, homophobic, bro, was awful.
Yeah, and then he came up to me and was like, I remember he was like, "You want to go down here and do a show for the veterans?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." I was like, I'm very anti-war in the military, so no, I don't.
Man, you hit all the aspects. Like you don't like anybody.
I hate everything.
You do.
No, I love everybody, but I also hate everybody. I'm a Libra.
You got that weird duality.
I do. It's weird. He was a creep though. He like there's, and I just say this because I'm like a dad, and I'm always like have been hyper alert of the way people act because I have kids and I like worry about them.
Yeah, fair enough.
That guy's a fucking like bad news. Like I know that's a serious judgment to pass on somebody, but
no, I think it's fair with like him.
Very aggressive and creepy, and just like super. Just like I found the more entitled someone is, the creepier I find them.
Fair enough.
Like to where they don't get it. It's like, oh, no one here wants to like talk to you or be around you or agree. You know, and no one here agrees with anything you're talking about, and no one thinks you're funny. But some people don't have any fucking self-awareness. So I mean, I guess he had enough to fucking.
Oh, we're still talking about the Bostonian. Yeah. I was like, damn, bro, like that's no.
I was talking about the one guy.
Yeah, I know. You just kept turning to me. No one thinks you're funny. I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah. You know how when no one likes you or thinks you're funny or wants to even look at you.
I was like, bro. I know. I was just
that was funny.
No one likes you. No one thinks you're funny. Like, bro, you ain't got to stare at me.
You're fucking hilarious, dude.
I try to be.
You're. I don't know. I like originality probably over anything, even if it's like, even if it doesn't always land, and and I'm not saying you're always funny. Like I don't think I've ever seen you not have a good set, but like you kind of it's sometimes it's like, what in the hell is Danny gonna do now? You know, and it's fun to watch. Like I like it because it's like you're not afraid to just see what happens. And,
no.
Yeah, I like that. And starting out, the first year or more, I was like, I don't know, could see, oh, okay, you don't, like, there's not, it's just like with music, there are no rules. You can do whatever. You can,
right.
As creative a way as you want to approach something, you can do it. So, yeah, so seeing you reminds me of that, to where it's like, oh, I don't have to, like, you know, because, I mean, I feel like if you do a lot of open mics, you go to a lot of shows, you do start to hear a lot of repetition of, like, the way, and self included. I'm not saying I'm above that, but and when I hear it, I try to, like, be like, well, what you sound like, that sounds like something that little, the way you said that sounds like something you may have heard. Maybe no one else might pick up on it, but if I pick up on it, I'm like, well, I should probably not do that anymore. I should probably it's a weird,
tough line to walk on. Everyone has you have jokes that you really like, and then eventually you'll see that parallel thinking happens. Even with insane premises, parallel thinking happens.
Oh yeah.
I wrote a joke a while back that I really enjoyed, and I could tell you, like, when I started writing the joke and how it started in each step that it became what it was. It originally was a 5-minute rant and rave about my mom being a horrible backseat driver. And then slowly but surely dwindled down to what it was for like 10 seconds. But it was a good joke, and I enjoyed telling it. And I told it for like 2 years, and then in 2019, a special was released that a similar joke that was pretty much word for word was put on. And like this, the cat doesn't know who I am. There's no way, like...
Who? Cat Williams?
No, I'm just Cat. Like this person.
This cat. I am not Cat Williams.
This person doesn't know who I am. Never met me. No, he never met me. But like, so they have a special, like, and it just happens. You just be like, well, you know, you just drop it and move on. If you need one joke for your bit, for your set, you lost.
Yeah, I remember I would, like, and I still do it sometimes. I'll think of a joke, and then I'll be like, ooh, that'll be good. It'll be like, you know, topical, something topical.
Yeah.
And I'll think of it, and then I'll see it in a meme the same day. I'm like, well, I mean, they got to it. You know what I mean? Somebody got there first, and that's fine. But you're right. There should be, like, an unlimited amount of, like, humor. It's not. It's infinite.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I have jokes that I thought I would never stop doing, that I'm like, I hate that. I don't want to do it anymore.
Dude.
I'm sure you've been doing it way longer than me.
Absolutely. Like, I do my geometrical dick shape joke sometime, and when I pull that out, after I said them, I was like, why did I use that? I hate that joke.
Uh-huh.
Like, it was the first joke that I had that actually started, like, getting traction, and then people would repeat it to me. It was the first time people would repeat my jokes to me, which was cool at first. But then, like, after a while, it's like, I don't even like this joke anymore. I don't even tell the full joke anymore. I just use, like, snippets of it.
Yeah.
So, no, you'll get that way. I mean, there's certain jokes you may, like, love forever. Like, I always keep trying to build on to my asthma camp joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
did you have an inhaler?
Bro, I stay strapped, bro.
You still have one?
I stay strapped.
Let me hit that.
Yeah, man.
You
want a shotgun?
Let me hit that thing.
I always have an inhaler on me.
I had asthma as a kid, but you know, I don't even know if I really had asthma, or maybe if I just was like fat and out of breath, and I was like, and they're like, oh, he's got asthma. Let's give him an inhaler.
Well, if you had to use an inhaler, you had asthma.
But at some point, I didn't need the inhaler anymore.
You do. So I had it really bad when I was a kid. And then, like, late teens up until, like, 30, it was pretty much non-existent. Like, Didn't have any issues with it whatsoever.
Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
Not really. I mean, a cigar here and there, but nothing like of note. And in my teens, really early 20s, I smoked a lot of weed. But never really a cigarette person. No, I just didn't have any issues, and then I started making fun of asthma on stage, and it came back. It was like,
God got you.
Yeah, it's like, how dare you? How dare you talk shit about me?
I remember that cold. It was real cold. It'd be cold smoke that would come out of it. I remember it. My kids, I remember having to give them inhaler a couple times, but they didn't have it too bad. They liked it though. They like to do that.
Give me another hit, Daddy. I can take it. I'll just inject it in me.
Yeah.
Inject that sweet albuterol into my veins.
Yeah, give me that. Give me some of that buter.
I love how you're making that noise, man. Sound like Darth Vader. You know, you can simulate Darth Vader just by having an asthma attack.
Mm-hmm. Or hanging out with me. I can do it pretty good too. Can you?
Can you do any other Star Wars characters? Can you do a Wookiee?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
One of the first, everyone. Fucking Christ.
Was that good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some ice. We're doing Foley over here, guys.
One of the
ADR.
One of the first, fucking dick. One of the first jokes that I wrote, because you always write these impression jokes. Every comic has a joke. Here's my impression of, which the first one was here's my impression of Christopher Walken doing the Wookiee voice.
That's funny.
That was the first fucking impression joke I ever wrote. I've never done it on stage, but like ever, and I will never do it on stage. But
that's funny. Christopher Walken doing Darth Vader would be good. I'm your father,
right?
Luke.
And it's so weird. Every comedian does a Christopher Walken. Like, this is my impression of Christopher Walken. Now, I'll never do that shit on stage.
Luke, I'm your father.
The only impression joke I do is about the emergency sirens bit that I do.
How's it? Dude, don't take any. I don't remember my jokes.
Oh, damn.
I have to write all of them down every time before I go on stage.
The joke is, I only do one impression. Can I do it for you? And I'll just go. That's the sound of an emergency siren. It's not sure it's at the right location.
That was it, right?
Bro, it kills. It always breaks someone in the crowd. There's one person in the crowd that will break from it.
Somebody who's into sirens.
Or
autism.
It's hard to tell jokes right like this. Like, it's
Dude,
better in a crowd. It's so fucking...
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get motivated to do it.
Yeah. What gets you motivated? Water?
I work myself into a manic episode right before I go on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I try to do the opposite.
Depressive episode?
No, I try to just like, I don't even know what the fuck I do, really. I just try to, I do notice that if I don't at least write down what I'd like to say,
yeah,
that I mean, if I don't have a lot of time, it doesn't really matter, but if I have to do like 10 or 15 minutes, if I don't sit down, if I just get up there and like not think about it or anything, it's usually not that good. So yeah, I've been realizing now, especially with like doing more shows where, you know, it's an actual show.
Yeah.
Especially if you're getting paid. It's like, yeah, fucking, once you sit down and go over this, you make sure you're making it worth all these people's money. You know what I mean? I mean, and I'm not trying to say it like, oh, it's all, but it's not, but people did pay to come watch a thing. So like,
yeah, no,
if you're on a show, you know,
if you're on a book show, you should be trying to
make people laugh,
provide actual, like, because it is a sales job. It's 100% a sales job, so you should be providing them with a good product that they paid for. You're on an open mic. That's when you should mess around and, how should I see if this joke works this way? You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we really fucking told people what they need to be doing.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Do comedy open mics. At least I'm very big proponent that someone should get in front of the stage at least once. Comedy, poetry, anything. Just to get over that fear of public speaking. Do it one time. Don't ever have to do it again. Just once.
Yeah. Did you take, in school, growing up, like, were you into... Did you like speech class or theater or anything like that?
I did speech class in college.
I did high school and college and theater in high school. I guess I just really always liked to be on stage. That's all. Yeah. I've always liked it, so makes sense.
I mean, I always wanted to be a comic, but I did speech class. Man, when I was cute in my late teens, I was very social.
You're adorable.
You're still adorable. Appreciate it. Angel. But I know where I'm at on the line of
cute.
Yeah, it's way over here. but no, like, I don't know, man. There for a while. I mean, a few things happened, but my ability to be social just went down the shitter. You know, just to even go out for a while. Mm-hmm. And then I found World of Warcraft when it was the early infancy of that. So it was like, oh, I don't need to go out and like change this funk that I'm in. I can just forget about it.
Yeah.
And that's when I got like ballooned out of size thanks to World of Warcraft. Like
WOW. Wow.
You're right. Fun game though. Like, man, you don't have to think about any of your problems. You just play World of Warcraft and eat potato chips.
You could use that as a joke and be like, I know what you're thinking. Wow. World of Warcraft.
I'll let you have that.
I've never played it.
Well, it's still your joke.
I'm giving it to you, Danny. It's a shitty joke, and I want you to use it. Wow, World of Warcraft.
But if you don't,
I'll do it. I'll bring you up like that once sometime. Yeah, I need to have you back over for Don't Tell soon.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry I couldn't. That last one with Neil. Thank you for that. When Neil Rubenstein was coming through, I think he told me that you sent him my way.
Yeah.
So thank you.
He messaged me.
That all worked out pretty good. So thank you.
Neil's great.
Dude, he fucking crushed. Shout out Neil Rubenstein, fucking New York comic. He's fucking very funny.
Neil's a good dude too, man. Like I've enjoyed my interactions with Neil. He messaged me and like I gave him this. I'm just like, because there's a weird thing about Louisville right now. At the moment, it seems like most everything is maybe a DIY show here and there, but everything's club based right now. Mm-hmm. And then you got Craig Ewan, who's putting on some really good shows, but outside of that, like a show will pop up here and there.
Well, I think J-Wall's about to have a new spot.
Yeah.
Here in town.
Yeah.
A new room, like very soon. So.
Right, but that's also going to be, and like that's going to be great. But that's going to be club based. Like he did a healthy scene needs to have.
I think he's going to have a mic too.
Yeah.
He's going to have a mic and I think he's going to do like a midnight show on Saturdays. So like a place for everybody to go, like for the comics who are at the Caravan or Louisville Comic, wherever, Planet. It's a place that'll stay open and,
Right.
So
I'm just saying, like, a healthy scene has to have the clubs, but it also has to have the DIY shows. When I first came back to Louisville, it was a great mixture of club and DIY. There was DIY shows almost every day of the week. There seemed to be like a show that was popping that wasn't just club. So when he messaged me, he was like, hey, are there any shows out there? I'm like, your best bet right now is to hit up Lexington. With you and James Colby.
J-Wall, too. He does shows over there, too.
Yeah. And Andy Boggs. Big Dumb Chris. I did his Twisted Cork, which was kind of nostalgic for me, even though it was like at the other location. Mm-hmm. I used to always love going to Twisted Cork.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Lexington. There's some new shows popping up in Lexington too, and that's good. So.
Yeah, man, you guys are right now. I think I enjoy the scene. I really do. I enjoy the comics out of it. It's just, I don't know. Right now, it just seems to be we're having a lull in DIY stuff, except for a few shows here and there. I'm not gonna book any shows. I hate booking. I've tried it. It's
not for everybody.
It sucks, man. I did my birthday show, and I wanted to have more people on it, but with the amount of time we had, I had to like basically keep it at what it was.
Yeah.
I wanted June to be the headliner because June, man, one of my favorite things about coming back to Louisville was watching June Dempsey grow and become like a killer on stage.
She's
and
great.
Yeah, they're great. And then also I had friends from Cincinnati because I love the Cincy scene. Cincinnati is one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, Cincinnati's fucking awesome.
Right, and their comics, man, like it's iron sharpens iron there. So you go to Cincinnati,
everybody's good.
You get good quick because if you want to get on stuff in Cincinnati, you have to work on it.
Yeah.
And then also I had my friends Christopher Scriva and Justin Powers from West Virginia come down because Justin's like this weird dude. You talk about me being weird and all on that, like Justin is a whole nother level, but in a charming kind of way. Like we keep it charming. Like he's just, I just love watching him on stage. Like he's the epitome of like, I don't know where this is going and I am here for it type of situation.
He's charming weird.
Yes.
Weird charming.
Such a good dude. I love that dude.
What's his name again?
Justin Powers.
Justin Powers.
Morgantown, West Virginia. Runs a show called the Piss Box.
Piss Box?
Piss Box.
That's
awesome.
It's
out of his house. Done it, I think 3 times, and each time was fun. A lot of fun to be around. Morgantown's just a small scene, obviously, but a lot of talent there. So, yeah. But the whole time, man, back to the point, like, booking the show. I wanted to put more people on it. I really did. But I didn't have the time. And trying to get people out for this was just so much of a hassle. And when the show happened, absolutely loved it. But everything leading up to it, from the time that I finalized everything to the time that it happened, was just nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Just hated every minute of it. If it wasn't for Craig Ewan, if I didn't have Craig there being like a steady hand, because he knows what he's doing, because he basically, without him that show didn't happen. But also like could have gotten booked and I would have just like, well, fuck it, I don't feel like I'm getting any traction, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But without him, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, in his show there are people who just sort of have their personality is more tuned into running a show. You know what I mean? Some people like it. I like it. I like doing a show. I don't like doing it. I like doing Don't Tell, and I like doing the show I have down in Tennessee, which I need to get you down on it.
Okay.
But like other than that, like I'm not really, because it is harder. I mean, it's good stage time. It is exercising a muscle, but like when I'm hosting a show, it's a little bit different. I mentioned this with J-Wall on the last episode, but it's kind of like slightly different. You're in a little bit different headspace because you're worried about the whole show. When you're just doing your set, you don't have to worry. You don't have that pressure. It's not on any, unless you're the headliner, which I don't have too much experience being. So I'm still in like the opener. Like this last weekend, I went with Mike Fields and Will McKenzie to do a show out in Nashville, Indiana.
Yeah, the Story Inn.
Yeah, it was fucking cool.
I love that place. Cool. Did you get to stay tonight?
No, I didn't know we could stay. Like Mike, it wasn't his fault. We miscommunicated, I think, but I didn't know we could stay.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known, because I would have, I'd have brought the old CPAP. Can't sleep without the CPAP.
I did it with Dan West.
You did it with him?
Yeah, last Thunder Over.
You did the show with him.
I did the show.
Okay, I thought you needed.
I mean, Dan West is a beautiful man. Let me be honest. But no, we did the show. And last Thunder Over Louisville, we did it, and we got to spend the night in one of the houses that they had, and the room is nice. All the furniture is like old school furniture, so it's really uncomfortable. Like, except for the bed. The bed is comfortable, but like sitting on the chairs and sitting on the couch and all, it's
everything's
just like
made out of velvet.
Right, and it's just old school. So you're just like, and I'm a big dude, so I'm scared I'm gonna break it. So I just sat on the floor, to be honest.
Did you break the floor?
Oh man, just straight down to hell, But
yeah, I think we're gonna try and go back, maybe this summer, maybe just do a little, because it was pretty quaint, I really liked it.
Yeah, man.
And the food was pretty good. Had a good cheesesteak. But that show, I was just opening on that show, and there was a host. I didn't have to host. I just did my set, and it was way. You can focus more on yourself, and I know that's but when you're not hosting, you don't have to be. Yeah.
Yeah. No, 100%. I will say this though. The windows don't have any blinds, and if you're in the bed, like, people could just walk by, where at least the one room that I was staying in, people just walk by your room and just staring if they wanted to.
Wait, was there like the internal door, like the door?
There's doors. There's just no like covering on the windows.
Like, so people could see you from outside. You mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of elevated, so we'd have to walk on the porch to see you.
But you're saying be careful.
Yeah.
I like to walk around naked. I sleep
like, if
naked.
you want to sleep naked.
You sleep naked?
No.
God, it's good, dude.
I mean,
just make sure your ass is wiped good and sleep naked, dude. It's the best. You don't want to. You gotta make.
You don't want to leave like a little souvenir on the bed sheets.
I mean, I've done it, but that's why you make sure you wipe good. Sleeping naked. Try it.
Like, it's like a weird signature. You're like, I'm gonna be famous one day. Here's my shit stain.
Yeah. Sign it on the dotted line. Yeah, dude, sleeping naked's the best.
I don't sleep naked because I sleep on couches. Like, I just stay. Right now, I'm sleeping on my mom's couch, but I just seem to like
you
jump
can't
between.
Sleep naked at her house.
No, like, I mean, I could, but like, she might get upset, and also like, it's just uncomfortable sleeping on the couch naked when you're in other people's homes.
Yeah. Well, so like, sometimes when I'm out, I have to stay on the couch too. Like, if I'm out of, if I'm in Nashville or some other place that I'm staying the night, I'll crash with a friend on their couch.
Yeah. Are you naked then, or?
And it's just him and his roommate that live there. But no, I'll go to sleep with clothes on, but I'm so used to sleeping naked that I'll take all my clothes off in my sleep and just be under the blanket completely naked. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's probably seen my butt,
But you cleaned it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe. No, I mean, maybe not always. Who knows? Yeah, I'll clean it.
Well, good.
But
tell him to take a photo next time, just so you can be certain.
I think to summarize it all today, sleeping naked is good. That's right at the end. It's not really a summary of the whole.
It's good, but like when I had my own apartment, I did.
Yeah.
When I had my own place where no one else lived there, yes.
Yeah.
Like I walked around naked.
Yeah.
I didn't have any mirrors. Like they're all put up. Like I ain't trying to see myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I technically have lived like.
Oh shit! I think the camera just died. Hold on, let me plug it in so we can say our salutation. Keep talking though.
Well, it's still recording.
Yeah, audio still on.
This has been a great experience. Might get canceled for some of the content. Made fun of the bridge.
Yeah.
A bridge too far.
Bridge to Terabithia.
We're back.
We're back, dude. All right.
Hell yeah, man.
That's how we ended last episode too. Is the camera dying?
Did you get to like plug it in and say salutations, or it just was done?
We plugged it back in. We had to say our salutations.
Who was the last episode person?
J Wall.
Hell yeah.
Yesterday, right here.
Who's the next person? Who are you gonna?
I'm supposed to go to Louisville Comedy Club and record with Will McKenzie tonight before the open mic.
Well, okay.
We'll see though, because I'm getting tired.
Oh, fair enough.
But it'll be fun. Are you going to the mic? All right, you're going to.
I'm going to the birthday party, but I'm gonna try and scoop at the mic because I'm supposed to close it out, and I do kind of have a couple jokes that I really want to work on.
All right.
That I want to see if they hit or not. I'll end up just fucking around anyways. I always do. It's just hear someone say something, and I'll be like, I'm gonna mess with this person.
Yeah.
For being weird.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do that tonight, too. I'm just going to go up and harass everybody. Like, what's up, you... I almost said fat bitch.
Oh, damn.
I don't know where that came from. Just in my imagination, it was like a mean fat bitch lady. And I was like...
I try not to, like, even with the, like, messing with people, I always try and mess up the situation and not the person.
Yeah, me too. It's silly to be like, oh, you look like...
Right. I don't do, like, roast shows. That's why I don't, like, do roast shows, because, like, I don't know. I don't want to, like, pick fun of someone the way they look.
That's fun.
Not really funny for me. Like, I don't sit here and be like, man, you know what you look like? A well-adjusted young man.
That's not what I look like. Not at all.
But I would never say that to you.
I know, I wouldn't. That would be an insult to me as a poorly adjusted man.
You look like someone who went to church camp.
I do, yeah. Broken.
Wearing a lot of black, like
in
mourning.
In mourning, broken. Mm-hmm. That's right, dude.
I look like someone who went to asthma camp. Just barely breathing.
Sorry, that was too much.
No, yeah, it was good, like great impression of me.
I'm afraid from years of smoking cigarettes that I have damaged my lungs.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You get one of those bionic lungs now. Like they're like fake lungs that they put in people.
Really?
Yeah, they don't like the people don't live that long, but it's still kind of cool.
Well, if they put in a dang titanium lung in there, it better last forever, dude.
Bro, they're like replacing people like stuff with like fake hearts and shit and fake lungs.
That's cool.
None of the people seem to live that long, but
yeah, they only live for 20 minutes, but they get in there.
I think the mechanical heart dude, I think he may have lived for a year. Maybe.
I saw that British guy who lived in an iron lung for fucking 50 years just died.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
It sucks. Danny Hucks.
How long? We start this show with fact check and stuff.
Fact check, and we're gonna end it with fact check.
How long did the person with the fake heart live?
How long did the person with the fake heart live?
Dude,
What?
I did watch your live when you were doing music with your band.
Oh, dude. Check out my new band on Instagram, Loogie Hardcore. Loogie, Loogie.
Oh, dude, one dude lived almost 6 years. Never mind.
6 years?
Yeah, that's actually kind of not
Was
bad.
Was it? Hold on. We're called. What the fuck is that?
What's the name of the band? Do you do like your own music originals?
Yeah, it's all originals.
Can you write a song about me?
I could try. Hold on. My Instagram new band, my old band. We've been talking about getting together and messing around. It's FBA band. Check that out.
What does FBA stand for?
Full blown AIDS.
You would definitely have a name like that.
Yeah, I mean that's it. And then the new band is Loogie.HC. HT stands for hardcore. Loogie.hardcore. LOOGIE. Follow us. We only have like 9 subscribers. But it's hardcore. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I like to post it. We'll post stuff for our little practices. But it's coming along. We got 3 songs. We got a new fucking banger, dude. It's got a pretty cool it's got a pretty cool riff.
Hell yeah, dude! Like gnarly.
I love playing music.
I wish I could, man. My dad was a drummer, but yeah, he had a band.
What was his band?
I don't know the name of it. I don't think it was, but he's in the Baltimore Colt marching band too.
The Baltimore Colt marching band?
Yeah,
that's cool.
The old Baltimore Colt NFL team had their own marching band.
Damn. So he was probably fucking good if he was in a band like that.
He was pretty good. He was he sat in with Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons once.
What? That's fucking cool.
It was pretty dope. He played with them.
Is your dad still around?
No, he's long gone. He up and left this mortal coil.
Same.
Yeah, man. Dead Dad Club.
Dead Dad Club.
What?
A couple weeks ago, I was in Pulaski, my hometown, and my mom had COVID, so I didn't want to go to her house because she's sick and I didn't want to get COVID. And I had like an hour to kill, so I just went to the graveyard where my dad is buried and like hung out at the graveyard and smoked weed, and then changed clothes in the graveyard. And I'm pretty sure people that live next to the graveyard may have seen my.
How many people in this world have actually seen your butthole?
Not many.
Are you sure? Because like you changed in the graveyard, you changed it to your friend's house. I
didn't spread my cheeks in the graveyard.
Your butthole gets around.
I'm not trying to get fucked by a zombie.
Why?
Because my butthole is neither for the living nor the dead. It is for my.
What is that? Heckle's Tale, where they have sex in a graveyard with like dead people.
It's a
short story.
Is this your dad's story?
No. It's like, I think it's like Clive Barker. Clive Barker wrote a short story.
Is he the guy who wrote Freddy Krueger?
I believe so.
Freddy Krueger. That's not even. It's Nightmare on Elm Street.
But it was a really insane short story. I'll check it out and I'll send it to you. Later.
You a big reader?
Yeah, I love reading.
I need to. I got like 5 books. I've been thinking about reading more. I used to read a lot.
I used to read a lot more than I do now. I used to read about 2 books a week, on average. Yeah, but like
you're like a Harlem Globetrotter of reading.
That's when I was younger, and I also took the bus. When you take the bus, you got a lot of layers. You can the bus affords you a lot of free reading time.
Yeah.
So that's probably why those numbers were a little bit higher than they are now. But also, like, I started reading this book, The Wind Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami. Mm-hmm. And it's a great... Part of the book is great. Part of it is some of the most exciting reading you'll ever do. But then it's 5 chapters of this dude down in a well having an existential crisis. And That book kind of messed me up because while he's having an existential crisis, I'm having an existential crisis trying to read that. And that kind of messed me up for a while.
What's it called?
The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami.
The Wind-Up Bird.
Yeah. And that book kind of like...
I've heard of him like as an author, I think. But...
Yeah. He's got a couple bigger books that people read. But like... No, man, it took a while for me to get back into reading. Because of that book just messed my pattern up so much.
Wow.
And then I was only just reading short stories because I couldn't focus long enough to read a full book. Long form book because of how that book just kind of messed with my brain a little.
Yeah.
But
well, I have my buddy let me borrow a Kurt Vonnegut book.
which one?
Fuck. He's gonna be mad at me.
My favorite Kurt Vonnegut book is Mother Night.
It's not that one. It's the more famous one.
Slaughterhouse 5?
Maybe. I think that. What's that? There's another one too. Isn't there?
Cat's Cradle.
I think it's Slaughterhouse 5.
Slaughterhouse 5 is probably his most famous work.
Yeah, I think I have that. And I also haven't finished Sam Tallent's book, which is supposed to be. I've started it, but I've only gotten like 2 or 3 chapters in it.
I have a copy of it. I bought a copy of it. I haven't started reading it yet.
I'm gonna read it. I want to read it and then listen to the audiobook.
I got a copy of that, and I got a copy of Judd Apatow's book, and I've never really cracked into them.
Here's to reading.
Yeah, it's fundamental.
It's fun. You can't. Well, I think the camera got too hot.
I think the camera is done with us.
It is. It's like, hold on. Let's get it back online to say goodnight.
Yeah, we should probably end this.
Yeah, no, I gotta. Dude, we got an hour and a half. That's crazy.
That means we can cut out some of the real controversial shit and not get...
No, dude, we're not cutting nothing down.
Oh.
Oh, well, we'll get one. I'll just have to make a thumbnail out of a frame of both of us. I'll just have to can't find a good frame. We'll make it that way.
It's over an hour and a half worth of good frames in there.
Yeah, dude, we framed it out. Dude, you're hilarious. Your Danny Hucks comedy.
Danny Hucks comedy on Instagram and TikTok. I don't really mess with X anymore. Or Twitter. So that Facebook, Danny Hucks, Louisville, not the North Carolina Danny Hucks or the England Danny Hucks. Those are different Danny Huckses.
Yeah, not the North Korean Danny Hucks either.
No, not him. Not the Arizona Danny Hucks that was apparently murdered.
Oh, I'm glad he got murdered, not you.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, you're way. I don't even know him, but I'd still rather have you.
When I first started comedy, my goal was to push the Justice for Danny Hucks page off the first page of Google, and at least on my results, I've done that.
Well, good job, dude.
Right, like he's now the Justice for Danny Hucks that murdered Danny Hucks is now on the second Google page for search results.
Who's that? Are you on the first?
Yeah.
Are you at the top?
Yeah.
I'm not the top Jon Bass. I'm not even like fourth.
I think it might be skewed on mine. I don't know. Like you could check it on yours. Mine's skewed. It's the first page is all me.
What, when you search Google for Danny Hucks?
Yeah.
All right,
I've never really asked anyone else to look, but for me, it's all me. But Google could be just placating my feelings.
What's open comedy?
Oh, it's someone put on Facebook one of those pages where it was supposed to help you get gigs and stuff.
Oh.
I haven't gotten a gig from it. It's barely any of the shows, like they're a little bit of distance away, and the pay really isn't worth the travel unless you've got shows around it anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Well, follow Danny. Follow Jon Bass Comedy everywhere. Also on. I have a new TikTok. Please follow me on TikTok.
And if you follow Jon Bass enough, you might get to see his asshole.
You're not gonna get it ever.
That's premium content, right? That's on the Patreon.
That's content for me and God, and that's it.
Your friend saw it. You're pretty sure he did.
No, I know I saw my asshole, but maybe like I did change
just a couple
pants.
cheeks.
Maybe a cheek or two, yeah.
All right. Well, if you follow him and you subscribe to his Patreon, you'll get a cheek or two. Fair?
Oh, yeah, I'm setting up a Patreon. Look out for that. Please join Patreon. Patreon. All right. Well, thanks, Danny.
Thank you.
Fist bump. You guys can't see it, but we're out of here.
We bumped our fist.
All right, dude. I'll see you later.
Later.
Bye.